Hello, hello, hello. You guys can come off mute for now if you'd like. We'll just kind of hang out till a couple more people join. Feel free to say hey to each other.
Oh, stop calling this a hobby.
Hi, Jordan. Hi, guys.
For all my shy friends that don't want to come on camera, that is totally okay. However, if I can see you, then I might be able to help you out in some way.
Yes to that. Yes.
And
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Got my dog joining me over here. She might.
Hi. Let me see her. Let me see her.
Why can't I get her? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
Oh, so sweet. I'll show you my dog. See there? There he is.
Yeah. You helping too?
Did you have the same number?
No.
Hey, my friends. So today, I'm going to be bringing you guys through kind of like a full body routine. I know we kind of allocated for about a half hour, but I may potentially run long. If you have to leave, that is totally 100% okay with me. I get it if you have other things that you have to get done, but I would love to be able to kind of run through a full body stretch with you guys. Okay? So like I said, I kind of transformed the youth side right now. So I've got some like weird spotlights. I've also got my weird salt crystal.
You look like you're doing some kind of seance or something.
Right? All I need is some like live, laugh, love stickers in the back, and then we're done. And I'm sorry if any of you have that, because all right, guys. So let me just move this down. For the most part, we're going to basically be on the floor the entire time. So if you're already on the floor, you are good. If you can, try to maybe angle your camera somewhat down towards the floor so I can see you guys. And then I'll be able to kind of lead and assist you guys through. Are you guys able to hear music at all, or is it just kind of choppy and sound weird?
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay, it's kind of sleep meditation music, so hopefully you don't fall asleep either. But you know, let me just throw up a timer here so that I don't go crazy into weird times here. But we'll start by basically just sitting down here. We're gonna just start with some lateral arm swings, just to start opening up the chest, the scapula, the shoulder blades. Going for about 20 of these here. And once you've done those 20, you're going to go for forward arm swings, nice and gentle. Just really opening up those shoulder sockets. Going for about 10 here. Try to reach your arms up as high as possible. Just shrugging up. Once you've done those 10, go ahead. Start bringing those arms backwards. If you want, you can kind of rotate your hands at the same time. You're going to open up those forearm muscles as well. Once you've done all those, you're going to take your hands here. You're going to clasp them behind your back. So just basically holding them together like so. From here, you're going to go 10 backward rolls with your shoulders, okay? So you're going to lift those shoulders up and roll them nice and back. If your grip is a little bit too tight, just kind of loosen that grip a little bit. You should really feel the movement coming through your shoulder, your neck, your scapula, and even your chest muscles here. For about 10 backwards, and then you're going to switch that to about 10 forward rolls. Feel free to take your time here. No rush. From here, you're gonna take your left arm to start. You might be able to either come up on your knees if your arms are a little bit long, but what I want you to do here is to basically drop that shoulder down. Okay, so you're gonna drop that shoulder down to the side, okay? And then with your head, you're gonna lightly tilt your head to the opposite side, okay? You can, if you like, take your hand and gently increase that stretch. You should be feeling that through your left trap, through the neck muscles. Hold that for about another 15 seconds here. Keep letting that shoulder drop. You'll feel the stretch increase a little bit more as you do that. The hand should just be kind of floating around at this point. Good. Slowly bring your head back to center. Then you're going to switch sides, letting your right shoulder drop. Kind of grab that head with your left hand. Increase that stretch. I find the more that you kind of drop that shoulder, the more you get out of that stretch. And we're going to hold that for about another 15 seconds. Bring that head back to center and clasp your hands together like so. Just kind of.
Mama's working out.
You're just gonna roll your wrists around. Make sure that the wrists are nice and awake here. We're gonna be going into some tabletop positions where we want to make sure that those wrist joints. You can even do the wave. Have some fun with it. You can start going wrist circles where you're really leading with that thumb. I find the more that you can lead with your thumb.
Mama's working out.
Guys, all right, we're gonna come into a tabletop position, just like so. From here, we're gonna go into 10 nice and controlled cat and cows. Okay, so we're gonna go into the cat position first, where we are lifting our spine towards the ceiling.
You helping, Mama?
Drawing in that stomach. And drop the spine and stomach towards the ground. Bring it on back up. Nice big stretch of the spine here. Drop it back down. Really nice position, guys. Bring that spine back up.
Mama's working out. Joey, Mama's trying to work out.
We've got about 2 more of these here. Bring that spine back up, reaching to the sky. Back down, drawing it towards the ground. While you can kind of look forward here, it might help extend the spine. Good. Bring that stomach back up one last time here. Good. Go ahead and draw it back to the ground for the final time. Good. So you're going to stay in this position here. Next one we're going to go through is 6 bird dogs. Okay, so for your bird dog, what we're looking for is the back foot. So you can choose, we'll start actually with our left foot going back, and we'll have our right hand go forward. What I'm looking for in this position is the back foot is not lifting that high off the ground. Okay, so if you look at my body here, it's in a somewhat straight line, as opposed to kicking my foot all the way up here. Okay, so keeping a nice straight line, the heel is leading. And we're going to make a fist with our right hand. That fist is going to reach forward. We're going to keep that core nice and tight. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring back to center. Go ahead and switch here. We're going to take that right foot, bring it back, and left hand makes a fist, reaching nice and forward, keeping our core nice and tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For our fourth time, right foot goes back, left hand goes forward. Really feeling your body be in somewhat of a straight line here. 3, 2, 1, and back to center. Do our last set on each side here. Left foot goes back, right hand reaches forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final one on our other side here where our right foot goes back, left hand goes forward. Really keeping that core nice and tight. 3, 2, 1, and back to center. All right, guys, from here, we're going to flip onto our butt, onto our backside, I should say. We come all the way down onto our back with our knees in the air, like so. Feet are planted into the ground. If you want, you can have your hands flat on the ground, or on your hips, or even on your stomach here. Okay. Next part we're going to go through is 6 glute bridges for a 10-second hold. Okay, so when we're going for the glute bridge, what I want you to think is really flexing into that lower abdomen region, that lower part of your stomach. And once that part is flexed, go ahead and raise the hips. You're going to hold that for 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Do a nice release for a second. Then we're going back in 3, 2, 1, and up. Really flexing through your glutes and your hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, and down. Here we go again, and up. Make sure you're still flexing through the lower abdomen. 3, 2, 1, and down. Going on to number 4 here, and up. 3, 2, 1, and down. 5 golden rings, and up. 3, 2, 1, and down. And into our final one here. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Alright guys, you can come on up here. Next one we are going to do, sorry, bear with me, I'm just looking at my notes here, one sec. Okay, so the next one here is we're going to that tabletop again. From the tabletop, we're going to apply pressure into our right hand to start, okay? So applying pressure into that right hand, keeping our core nice and tight, so flexing through the core. Your left hand is going to reach behind your head here. Now, what I find helps usually for me is to take my right hand and rotate the inside of my elbow forward. Okay, so if you can, take that elbow and rotate the inside part facing forward, okay? So that left hand is behind our head here. We're going to go ahead and reach that left elbow up towards towards the sky. Getting a good twisting of the spine. 3, 2, 1, and release. Go ahead and switch sides. Here we go. We'll go up. Nice twist of the spine. 3, 2, 1, release. Back to the other side. Left hand goes behind the head. Opening up here, getting as much of a rotation that we can do for today. 3, 2, 1, release. Right hand goes behind head. Rotate up. 3, 2, 1, release. Left hand behind head. Go, rotate up. 3, 2, 1, release. Last one here. Right hand goes behind the head. Core stays nice and tight. Rotate that elbow upwards. 3, 2, 1, release. All right, friends, from here, we're going to have our hands out a little bit further, and our feet back like so. We're going to go into a downward dog position, where we are bringing our chest towards our legs, applying pressure through the hands, and trying to draw our heels toward the ground. You should feel stretch through your calf muscles, your hamstrings, and you should feel a good amount of pressure being applied through your shoulder blades and your palms. Go ahead and do a couple ankle pumps here. Nice and gentle, just opening up that calf muscle. Good. From here, we're going to take our left leg, and our left leg is going to go in front into a lunge to the outside of both of our hands, like so. The right knee can drop to the ground. You're just going to go to where you can for today. Feel free, if you need an object to kind of place here on the ground, feel free to use one. Just going to hang out here, really thinking about drawing our right hip towards the ground just slightly, opening up that hip capsule. That knee can fully touch the ground, and if it can't, feel free to narrow your stance just slightly. For my extra flexible friends, if you can, you take your left hand. The left hand's going to reach towards behind you, and that right foot is going to come up, and you grab a hold of that right foot, if you can. So you're getting a twist of the spine, as well as a nice deep stretch to the quad. If you cannot, you're just going to hang out in that previous position. That is totally okay. That is why we stretch. Good. You're going to hold it for about another 25 seconds here. Getting that hips, getting those hips nice and mobile. For a lot of us, we've been sitting for quite a bit of this quarantine, sitting at our desks. 3, 2, 1, release. You take that left leg, that foot is going to walk towards that right hand. You're going to bring it down into a pigeon pose here. Once you're in that pigeon pose, you have a couple options. If that left shin can't go directly perpendicular, so directly across from myself, and my foot's kind of pointing to stay a little bit more upright. If you can get it a little bit more perpendicular here, then you can come on down and kind of lean into that stretch a little bit more, where you should feel it through the hips and through the glutes. We're just going to hang out here for about another 45 seconds here. When it comes to stretching that isn't associated with actual working out, it's important that we hold them for a longer period of time, so that way we can really let the fascia release and be able to sink deeper into our stretches. Make sure you are keeping breathing throughout here. Nice long inhales followed by larger exhales. 3, 2, 1. We'll go ahead and walk that left leg back behind us. Going back into our downward dog stretch. Really driving your palms into the ground, heels pushing towards the ground as well. Really thinking about drawing that chest towards your legs. That butt is nice and in the air. Good. Go ahead and take that right foot to the outside of both hands. Left knee drops to the ground. You're just going to hang out right here for now. From here, you can take your right hand, twist backwards while that left foot comes up. Grab a hold of that foot. Getting a nice twist of the spine and a good stretch out of your quad muscle. Good. Release that leg slowly. You're going to walk that right foot towards your left hand, dropping the knee, and coming into that pigeon pose. And again, if that leg, that shin part, doesn't want to sit in a nice straight line here, go ahead and sit a little bit more upright while drawing that hip towards the ground. And if it does, go nice and perpendicular with your mat. Come on down to your elbows or even lie down into that stretch. You sit here for about another 45 seconds. Again, making sure that you are breathing large inhales and larger exhales. Each exhale you take, you can slowly sink into that stretch a little bit more. Important to try to not fall through this too much. Good, friends, you're gonna come on out of that stretch. Just scroll down through my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything for you guys. Good. From here, we're gonna lie flat onto the ground. Hands are gonna be by our breast side, like so. We're looking forward, And lifting our shoulders and chest, like so. If this is too hard of a stretch for you, you can most definitely come down to your elbows and get a lighter stretch through that low back position, okay? Feel free to go wherever you feel. The beauty thing about mobility and range of motion is you can kind of test yourself and see where you're at on certain days and see your progress actually change the more that you do it, right? So if we were to sit in this stretch and we notice that our low back's really tight here, but then 2 months from now, we're able to get up onto our hands, that is a great, great range of motion change. Good. From here, you draw your butt back up into that tabletop and sit that butt back onto your feet. Hands are down in front of us. And really kind of driving our chest and our armpits through the ground. This stretch is more important than ever to keep breathing right here. Very easy for our breath to get out of control in this position. Good. Go ahead and walk your hands out towards the right side here. Just walking them out towards your right side, you should feel a stretch through your left lat. So you're feeling right through here. You can even think about drawing your butt towards that left side as well, just to get a little bit more out of it. Go ahead and walk your hands back towards the center, and then towards the left side. Get the stretch out of your right lat. Good. You're going to walk those hands back towards the center. You come up a little bit forward. I'm just going to get kind of centered in my mat here. You're going to sit upright, just onto the back of your feet here. If you need to, go ahead and release your knees. For me, I kind of need to release them a little bit. That's totally okay. Let that blood flow back in. We're going to go into a saddle pose next, okay? So for the saddle, there's a couple options here. Feel free to come down to your hands, if that is easy for you. You can bring it back down to your elbows. And I'm going to see how I'm feeling today. If you can, bring it all the way down to your back. Really getting a good stretch out of your quadricep muscles here. Go ahead and just relax into that stretch. Again, make sure you're breathing. Hold that for about 20 more seconds here. This is a great one for opening up your knee capsules. So if you're someone that gets kind of a patella, maybe pain through your patella, that front part of your knee joint, it's a great stretch to kind of open up those ligaments there. 10 more seconds here. 3, ahead and slowly find your way out of that position. You're going to go ahead and sit right onto your bum with your feet right in front of you, like so. Next one here is a groin and a rounding of your back stretch. Okay, so rounding of your more or less your lower back, but you can get that upper back in your neck region as well. So all you're going to do is think about drawing your stomach towards your feet, like so, and then come on down and hang out to where you feel comfortable. And I haven't said this part before, but a big part about being mobile here is drinking lots of water. And I'm sure you guys have heard this, drinking 3 to 4 liters a day. And yes, it makes you pee a ton. I had to go to the doctor this morning just for a routine checkup, nothing crazy. But and I had to hold my pee, and it was the worst thing that I've felt in a long time. But it makes a difference the more that you more water you drink. You can kind of think about your muscles as elastic bands. And the more hydrated an elastic band is, the more stretchy it becomes. The more that you let that elastic band sit out in the sun and dry out, the more brittle it becomes, the more likely it is for it to snap. So that's the importance of actually hydrating, not just for blood flow circulation, but just kind of keeping your body pumping. Good, you're going to slowly come out of this one, rolling up your neck, untucking your chin. You're going to bring those feet in front of you, like so. Just do it this way for you guys. From here, you're going to go into the same stretch, which is a forward fold again. This time, you're going to obviously feel it through your hamstrings. The goal for this stretch is to be able to keep your toes pointing upwards and potentially try to keep them flexed backwards, okay? Obviously that is very hard. For myself, I end up letting my kind of feet flop to the side a little bit, and it's slightly a bit of a cheat, but it also allows for me to get a better rounding of my spine, which for me, that's what I'm looking for. If you are someone that has tight hamstrings, you're gonna try and keep those feet upright and just get to where you can. Hold that stretch for about a full minute here, just to where you can. And in this one here, we're going to practice a breathing drill. So I want you to exhale everything out of your breath right now. So go ahead and exhale it all out. And here we go. We're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and slowly, very slowly untuck that neck, untuck that chin. And then the last part we're going to go through here is you're going to lay down flat onto your back. Okay, so we're going to do what we call a rebound, which is for a lot of people, one of the best parts of mobility and stretching, because some of us tend to fall asleep here, and that is totally okay. The idea is to let your muscles really sink down into the ground here, okay? So you're just gonna go ahead, lie down either on your back or on your stomach if you like. Legs are gonna be just completely relaxed in this position. And so are your hands. We're just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Try to let your mind drift off to wherever you want it to drift off to. Releasing all of the day's tension. Just hanging out here. You're just one with you, your breath, the music, the air around you. Ever so slowly, I want you to slowly start tingling your fingers, start bringing back the sensations to your hands. As you start wiggling those fingers, go ahead and wiggle those toes, getting those farthest extremities from our body moving. Slowly start bringing that up through your body, through the rest of your limbs. When you're ready, you can meet me back here. Whenever you're ready. Absolutely no rush. If you want to hang out in this position, if you're already asleep, that is totally okay with me. I'm sorry for those of you that may have to do some stuff after this. Feel free to come off mute, guys. That is our session for tonight.
That was
Excellent. Thank you.
No problem. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As you guys have probably seen before, mobility is a very big part of my life. Something that I also slacked on during quarantine, and I've been feeling it myself for the last little while. And I think it's something that anybody and everybody can really benefit from. And you'll notice all your movements once you come back to the gym will greatly improve the more that you kind of sit and sink into all these stretches, all these drinking lots of water. Really bring yourself down from the rest of your day. So hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Actually, I have one last announcement. We are offering, brand new now, we are going to be doing Zoom classes, like more Zoom firepower at home classes, okay? So all of you guys are already members. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. I know that's only one time right now. We will be offering online Zoom classes as well as tomorrow night, so Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. We're going to actually start it tomorrow night. You are welcome to sign up for those classes. They should be available on Pike. And the idea there is that we kind of want to start offering more of that firepower community back to you guys so that we can all just work out together. We do this with all of the varsity classes right now, and they've been absolutely loving it. We've been watching them, great improvement from the majority of those kids, and we think it's time for you guys to also be able to buy into that as well. Sorry, I shouldn't say buy in. You guys are already buying in right now. For you guys to be able to enjoy those classes as well. So be on the lookout for those Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30 a.m. and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. If they are a success, we will be offering more classes, and all of those, like this one tonight, will be uploaded to YouTube. Okay, so you guys can always go back and take a look at those classes.
Okay.
Let's go through the questions here. Us and the at-home classes be reported to later. Yes, there you go. That was great. Yeah, Jill, I always see Zane in those classes. I love it. My favorite part with Zane is that he's tall, right? So when he's going for certain movements, I actually watch him and he like, I think he might actually hit the roof in some of them. And he like stops and looks up and pauses for a second, looks back at the camera and then continues. It's awesome. All right, my friends. So that's obviously tonight's Tuesday night mobility, like I said, or sorry, Monday night mobility. Today we've got another class, and be on the lookout for all the other classes that we offer. I look forward to doing mobility again with you guys soon. I'm not sure when the next day will be for me, but feel free to be jumping into any and all those classes.
Awesome.
Thank you. It was very nice.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Awesome. Yeah.
Bye.